Sam Konstas versus Virat Kohli. This was the duel that set up all the tensions on day one of the Boxing Day test match between India and Australia at Melbourne. Now, what was said? Who said what? Now, in the break that happened, when Sam Konstas was out, he was already the talk of the town for whatever he had done in the first day at the Boxing Day test match. Fantastic, audacious display of batting against Jasprit Bumrah already put him into the main limelight at this stage. Now, what was the trigger point? When the 10th over happened, at that time there was just a change of ends. And in that, Virat and Sam Konstas had a shoulder barge. Now, Virat Kohli at that point in the stump mic, what was said? He mentioned, watch where you're walking. Why should Virat, who walked an entire pitch length, barged into Sam Konstas, tell him, watch where you're walking? It was a clear-cut indication that the 19-year-old had rattled the Indian cricket team. And the frustration was evident on two individuals, Virat Kohli and Mohammad Siraj. Now, Virat Kohli also at this particular point in time didn't help when he decided to bully the 19-year-old. Now, after that, whatever happened when in the break he was telling the broadcasters what had happened. Sam Konstas, in this entire exchange, he said, whatever stays on the field, stays on the field. But I love competing. Doesn't get any better for a debut with this packed stadium. So he's enjoying the moment that is there. I mean, Sam Konstas already had done well in Sheffield Shield, had done well in the BBL. Now, at that stage, against the Indian 8 side, he had done well, got on 100 in the ping ball test match, warm-up that was there. So, Sam Konstas likes the big occasion, and in front of 90,000 plus fans, he showed his class. Which is why, when you look at it, doesn't get any better for a debut with this packed stadium. So Konstas enjoyed the duel and he walked the walk, he talked the talk. He had special plans for Bumrah when he gave that press conference a couple of days back. He lived up to it. But Konstas also stated that in the heat of the Border Gavaskar Trophy, the cauldron of the Melbourne cricket ground, the exchange that was there was far from ideal. He did say, I think the emotions got to both of us. I didn't quite realize I was doing my gloves, then a little shoulder charge, but it happens in cricket. But deliberate shoulder charging perhaps is not the way that it should be. So we used to criticize the Australians, the English cricketers for their boorish behavior in the past due to such instances. Now, does the era change? Does the player change? Still we'll avoid criticism because it's Virat Kohli. What is the plan by which they are going with? What was the advice that was given to by Sam Konstas to Pat Cummins? I mean, looking at it, just trying to play with freedom and back myself. Now, Pat Cummins had told Sam Konstas, play without fear and don't think too much. That is what he did. Just trying to play with freedom and back myself. I look to target him. Hopefully, he might come back on. We will see what happens. Now, Sam Konstas had revealed that there were special plans for Bumrah. Pat Cummins told him to play without fear, and boy, oh boy, did he play him with audaciousness or what. The scoop and reverse scoop exhibition that we saw, he missed a few. He was lucky that he missed a few because on any other day, it could have hit the stumps and everybody would have criticized Sam Konstas. But he backed himself, he targeted Bumrah, and that is why that counter-attack set up Australia's day so far in the Border Gavaskar Trophy in Melbourne. So, this exchange will dominate headlines on day one of the Melbourne Test match. Because heading into it, India are claiming that they are in a siege mentality because of what the media is saying outside, especially the Australian media. However, both Australia and India in the past have said that they don't want to have that siege mentality. But frustrations that Virat Kohli showed today indicates otherwise. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.